Yo! I already talked about sounds, we done talked about introduction, and let's get to the heart of the matter right here, which is the music itself. One of my favorite tracks on the project, I really wanted to talk about this, so I'm going to go into it first. If y'all hear me excited about it, it's because I am. If you're not, you're corny. The bottom line is this. Let's talk about Drill Supreme.
Hey, I knew he was going to say that. I knew he was going to say that.
Favorite joint on there. And the reason because it brings back memories of MOP for me. MOP used to have a series of songs called Face Off, where Fame would rap on one beat and Billy would rap on a different beat, but it's the same track. And you got to feel the dopeness between two MCs, two different ways. Primo started that, Gangstar did that with Guru on one track, J. the Damager on one track, Nutcracker another track, Dak on another track, and it was all the same track. Even now, Ninth Wonder is doing it now with artists, but it's the same MC on the track, which is whack to me. Bottom line is this. That's my favorite track because it showed how different you are, but how collective you are at the same time.
Yes.
How did that track come together and the flip-flopping of beats and the styles put on it?
Well, rapping on drill, right? Okay, let's go back to the Unplugged era real quick. Ibmatic, shout out to Ibmatic. He produced that beat. Right now, we sitting in the room, sitting in his house, and Ib emails him a file of beats for us, keyword us, to rap on.
I want to tell my side of the story. I'm just saying.
We flip it through him. We get the drill. He just claims it. He just claims it. And he literally took it. Yep. He took it from me, and then he was like, "All right, just flip through the other ones." Yep. And he took it and he made it drill on 94. What was fun about making that one, that whole like I'm skipping through Unplugged, see which song I want to rap over, and then rapping over drill was that kind of it just brought back that I did have something to this, so just in case this was to ever come up. So and then it made it happen.
I'm gonna tell my side of the story. Yes, I did that. What happened was, right, that's how you know they started off with something bad. But nah, that was when me and Ib first started like working together, and this was around the time Studio Flow and all that stuff was made, and couple of other joints. So yeah, I admit it. When that beat came on, I claimed it. Nobody was getting on it, and I came up with that hook immediately. Like I really was set on this is mine, which is where the idea came from. But the song itself was more of a, all right, now we can show who Marcus is, who Stan is. Notice I didn't say, well, I'm still Stan at the end of the day, but notice I didn't say Khalidatnight, I didn't say Stanley, blah, blah, blah. But now we can show who we are as a collective outside of music.
It was like the fourth wall.
Yeah, it was like breaking the fourth wall. Yeah. Like, for everybody that loved that song so much, I always get,
Drill is a classic.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I actually heard the song. He was at the spot for like the Future Expo.
Yeah, yeah.
And you performed that song, and I remember that's when you had your hair pulled back. Yeah. He was, RP, he was going on.
That was a dope show. That was a dope show.
I'm like, this is dope.
But yeah.
Okay, he got something.
So the first half of that song was like basically to pay homage to me.
Okay.
And to revamp Unplugged.
And to, shout out to Unplugged. Like, we still want to go back to that, but at the same time, show growth. That song, like, the big picture for that song was to show growth and just fun at the same time. Like, you can grow as an artist, but it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So that song was basically, some lyrical bars on some, all right, this is where he came from, but this is where he at now. So then you take the second half, Supreme, where I rapped over something that he dropped.
You came off a little expressively angry on that one. Like,
at the same time, like, yeah, that was me showing, like, oh yeah, Stan is a nice guy, but I have a side that I don't recommend.
He can get ugly.
I can get ugly.
Okay.
And that person that I chose, that was more of a, like I said, I'm cool with him. Like, we cool, but hip hop is hip hop. Competition is competition. And as stated on that song, if I did that to somebody like him, just imagine what I would do to somebody that I don't like.
So then, being that hip hop is competitive, who won out on these tracks? Cause you all, I mean, it's good to do a song with your boy.
Yeah, man, I can do
But
that.
y'all gotta.
Hold up, wait up, hold up.
Here's
It
what
was
I'm
really,
saying.
it was a neck and neck. It was a give and take. It was a lot. It's some tracks that he definitely bottomed me on. But
Oh, I
it's some
thought,
tracks.
wait, are we talking about the overall album or the song?
The overall album.
Yeah.
The overall, oh yeah, I can't answer that question.
No,
That
it
song. I think I took that one. That song, I took that
I
one.
don't know.
I say, if we were to list the songs and debate, like, all right, we take a vote, right? We list the songs, who had the better verse, and we judge that way. But overall, I can't give you. Nah, me and him, that was definitely. It wasn't a battle. Like, we showed. That was the definition of a team, an alliance being formed, and there was no weak link.
I respect that because I mean, when I listen to, like I said, I like to research. What I did was going over the Beloved album with Styles P and
Davies.
They said that when they came in, they didn't want to concede to each other. They wanted to come in and build.
Yeah.
So they wanted to make sure every song came across like it was worth. And I mean, even with the camaraderie that y'all have, sometimes I see when people get together on songs, it's like, I'm gonna get you this time.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, when you write, you feel like looking at your boy like he ain't got this.
Like,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
of course
kill
that,
you, bro.
of course that competitive side come out, but at the end of the day, we just want to make music. Like,
Right.
best example I can give. One of I have a lot of favorites, you know, 'cause like I said, we dope. But one of my favorites is the other guys. That was a bar for bar
Yes, it is.
battle, but at the end of the day, he wasn't trying to top me. I wasn't trying to top him. Although I'm like, when I heard what he had, I'm like, I gotta step my game up. That's really all it is.
Yeah, it was yeah.
Like,
a lot of that happened.
Yeah, take.
He would have a verse, and then he would most likely he'll lay everything down before I do. So he'll give me a chance to hear it. And I'm like, oh damn, I gotta go back.
The same.
Yeah, just
I'll hear a verse from him, and I'm just like, alright, I'm erasing what I originally had.
Yeah.
I thought it was dope. Nah, I gotta step my game up. But like I said, it's not to, oh, I want to sound better than him. It's just like, if he's bringing that much,
both of us putting our best foot forward.
yeah, if he's bringing that much, why can't I? I'm not gonna slack when he's slacking, and he's not gonna slack when he know I'm slacking. Because at the end of the day, we trying to push each other forward. I'm trying to make him look good. He's trying to make me look good. So when I throw in the beat, all right, now we got to get to work. So
Right.
Okay.
that's really all it is.
So tell me about what it's going to be. How was the process for that one? Because that's a very expressive track. It's not just bars. There's a lot of expression in what is being said and what comes through the speaker.
Well, with that song, that was basically.
And it was it's really one of those songs that you know, we just going through his file.
It just happened.
It kind of just happened, and that it all came together.
Yeah, that was a, like I said, you got to keep in mind, me and him, outside of music, we are together all the time. Like,
Right.
This is like my brother. Blood can't make us closer. So the stuff that we go through, we see together. So stuff is not that hard.
Okay.
That song specifically is like this go back to the question with the production. I wanted Stan to be heard, but I realized I'm gonna need this is what people will listen to. I'm gonna have to figure out a way that I can use what they have and put my stamp on it. So he helped me with that a lot. Like, that's more of his style, but you hear Stan put his foot in. So that was just the experimental track, is in a sense of how can I be heard and still give you what you want? Like a compromise.
See, when I think about you saying that, I thought Forevermore was the more experimental track. Cause Forevermore
That was the most experimental track.
Yeah,
When I say
that threw
like
me off with how the project comes together. There's like a rhythm to it. And that was like a.
It's like a
It kind of made me stop. Like I'm kind of thrown off by it. I think I told you, like I'm kind of thrown off.
Yeah, but the difference, like, alright, I'm gonna explain that. The difference with what I mean by experimental and Forevermore and what it's gonna be, I just mean style. Like, what it's gonna be, that's us, but it's not our style.
Okay.
Like, you listen to Unplugged and then you listen to what it's gonna be. That's why we dropped that first, mind you. That's not even the leading single of the album. It's just something to say, look what I can do. Like, you get what I mean? Forevermore is more being experimental as like, I'm gonna really break the barrier as to what you think you want to listen to. Like, again, I'm not trying to, my goal isn't to be the greatest, my goal is to be heard. So when you have songs like Forevermore, you have a good kind of distortion, if that makes sense. Something that like you listen to it and then you know you grooving, but it automatically, what was that? Like, you know what I mean?
No, perfectly.
So that's basically what Forevermore is. In my opinion, Forevermore is its own story by itself.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you listen to each song on the album and then you get to Forevermore. Now we're talking about women. Now we're talking about something that we're not talking about during the album. But at the end of the day, it's an album where we're not trying to tell a story. We're trying to show a story. So, you know, we dudes, like, this is stuff we go through. So I chose the one topic that everybody wants to hear, and we just got experimental around it. Like, I built around that craft.